Good day to everybody. Good day. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Blessings to everybody. Thanks for being here. You see the banner at the end of your screen. We're talking Leon Bailey in this particular video. Seeing Leon Bailey has unfairly become Jamaica and Aston Villa fans' beating stick. That is what we're going to be talking about in this video. You know, this round of the CONCACAF Nations League would have ended, and one of the main topics, probably the main topic that I've heard many fans discussing, is Leon Bailey and his performances over the window for Jamaica over both respective games. And a lot of people seem to be giving it to Leon Bailey and really and truly dealing with Leon Bailey in a manner that I think is unfair, to be honest with you. Let me just state this, right? Leon Bailey did not have an exceptional window for Jamaica. He did not. He was not the best player on the pitch. You know, he did not perform exceptionally for Jamaica this window. But people are acting like the player performed poorly over these last two games versus Honduras and Haiti respectively. And I grotesquely disagree with that. The player, while he did not set the world on fire, you know, he did not perform badly either. He was okay. So I don't understand why Jamaican fans are really going into Bailey the way they are going into Bailey. I don't really get it, to be honest with you. Even from the Gold Cup, to be honest with you, you know, this run that Bailey has been on since the Gold Cup, you know, I honestly believe that this has been Leon Bailey's best stretch of games for the national team. You know. Now, don't get me wrong. Bailey can play better, you know, because we have seen Bailey shell down Bayern Munich before. We have seen Leon Bailey shell down Manchester United before. We know Leon Bailey should be destroying teams like Honduras and Haiti. Let's be real. He did not do that. But he did not perform badly either. Even in the Honduras game, you know, the players had to be fouling him so much. The Hondurans were just being dirty and fouling him so much every time he beat them. You know, even when he passed them and they have no chance of winning the ball, you know, them a dangle a leg for trip him and all of them foolishness. The player did not perform badly this window, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, let's be fair. And from the Gold Cup till now, I think this has been Leon Bailey's best stretch of games for the Jamaica Reggae Boyz. A lot of people curse him rotten because he missed the penalty against US. To be honest with you, I was screaming at my computer when I saw Bailey walk up. When I saw Bailey step up to take that penalty, I was screaming because I think, you know, everybody and their mama did know how that did go work. Everybody and their mama did know how that did go turn out. Seeing? So, but even in that America game, Bailey never played badly. Truth be told, from the Gold Cup till now, Leon Bailey has not performed badly for the national team. He has not performed at the levels that we know he can. But in my humble opinion, there are players that deserve far more beating than Leon Bailey, ladies and gentlemen, if we're being real and if we're being honest and if we're being truthful. I rate Bobby the card over Reed. I'm a baller. Seeing, you know, we always watch Fulham because we want to see baller or the baller. Look, I'm a baller. Seeing, I rate him. But if we're being honest and being truthful, apart from 2 wonder goals, Bobby the card over Reed has not done much for Jamaica. More often than not, he's missing on the football pitch. More often than not, he's missing. But yet still, me no hear people give it to Bobby the card over Reed the same way them always give it to Leon Bailey. Nobody in their rightful mind could suggest that Bobby the card over Reed has had a successful time and has performed up to what we know Bobby can do for Jamaica's national team. He has not. In my humble opinion, Bobby has been, you know, historically just as bad as Leon Bailey. I don't think Bobby the Cordova-Reid had that much of a better game than Leon Bailey against Haiti. I don't think Bobby, they were on similar levels in terms of how they performed, in my humble opinion. To be honest with you, Bobby never played badly in the Haiti game either. But up until that point, honestly, the Haiti game was probably one of the best games I've ever seen Bobby the Cordova-Reid play for Jamaica. And that is telling, because he never set the world on fire either. He was okay, just like Bailey, he was okay. There are other players in the national team that deserve it far more than Leon Bailey. You know, one of the things me realize, and me I gonna say this and it might be controversial, but me not really business, me I gonna say it anyways. When UK-born players, UK-born Jamaican players have bad games, they don't get as much stick as the local-born Jamaican players, and it's unfair, and it needs to stop. That is that is the perspective that I see Jamaican fans' criticisms of our national team players. Them not itch for say a local born player for get dash and get kicked out of the team. But boy, them very patient with the UK born players. Very patient. There are other players, even local and overseas born Jamaican players in the national team that deserve more stick than Leon Bailey as of late. Because to be honest with you, from the Gold Cup, I don't think Bailey has been performing poorly for the national team. I think his performances have improved under Amiral Grimson, to be honest with you, compared to what we have seen in the past. He can do better for sure. It's the same thing at Aston Villa. If Aston Villa loses, it doesn't matter how Bailey performs. Aston Villa fans are on social media going into Leon Bailey, even if he was the best Aston Villa player on the park. Going into Leon Bailey. I don't understand what is it about Leon Bailey that has made him such a controversial figure amongst the fan bases of his club and now country. I mean, let me explain that a little bit more. Because I get the criticisms of Bailey for club and country to a certain extent, I do. But what I'm saying is that a lot of the times, fan bases of both his club and country are really unfair to him. Really unfair to him. You know, even in the Liverpool game the other day, where he was double subbed. Aston Villa fans again giving it to Leon Bailey online. And to be fair, Leon Bailey was one of the better Aston Villa players on the park. One, he was thrown under the bus by his coach by being double subbed. And two, they were giving it to him online and he didn't deserve it. Now, to be fair, within the Jamaican context, Leon Bailey sometimes does not do himself any favors either. Perfect example, you know, before in the middle of the window, Leon Bailey is partying. In the middle of the window, Leon Bailey is partying. That's unacceptable. We can't be in the middle of a very important window to try and get to Copa America. And you're wherever, you know, partying. That's unacceptable. And, you know, with injuries in the case of his club team, club context, you know, he has been heavily injured. So, and while that is not his fault, you know, I can understand why Villa fans would be a bit lacking in patience towards him. For both club and country, his performances can be inconsistent. you know, and he does do too much on the pitch at times and infuriates fans for both club and country. So don't get me wrong, and I get the criticisms of Bailey only to a certain extent. However, I think fans of both club and country have been very, very unfair to Leon Bailey, ladies and gentlemen. That's in my humble opinion. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think about my thoughts in this particular video. Take care, guys. Stay safe, and until next time.